is up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream today. How is everybody doing? Are we live? Let me make sure that we are, that everything is working. I do have a fan on in the background because it's very hot here. If you can hear that, and if you mind the noise, just let me know. Alright, that seems good. I think we're good. I think we're ready. I'd hope so, at least. What's up, Ayane, if I'm pronouncing that right? How are you doing today? Of course, today we'll be playing more Date Everything. This should be good. Last time we entered the crawl space, which was interesting. And we're going to see what's actually there, other than the key. You can't hear it? I'm assuming the fan, not me. That's good.
Team 17.
Alright, there we go.
Sassy Chap Games.
Aya
Date
nay?
everything.
Okay. Aya nay. Or Aya nay. Well, either or. I'm trying. Alright. Yes, this game is weird. I'm not going to explain it. We're dating objects. That's all you need to know. And we're going to continue it. I don't know how far we'll get today. I don't know how long this game actually is, because if you really have to date and be in a relationship with 100 different objects, I mean, that is going to take a while. For sure. Anyway, we're here. It's dark here. So what is actually in here that we didn't? We only have one heart left, but that's okay. We got this time capsule and we got this mouse trap. I think that is everything. Well, and the ladder, but that might just be more stairs. Games made for chronically online people. I mean, yeah, I guess in a way. Well, at least people that don't leave their house. It's perfect. Alright, let's do the time capsule.
You see a concerned face peeking through what might be a
Hello.
cryogenic tube containing tape both sticky and a cassette. The face notices your presence and begins to speak.
Weirdly.
Yes, this is Choice. I am officially found.
Choice. Were you hiding? Time capsule.
You got it, compadre. Hey, mind letting me out of this thing?
I'm not sure. So you're the thing, right? But also trapped inside the thing? That's a good question.
Yup, I am both in and of the time capsule you now possess. Pretty rad, huh?
I guess you could say that. More confusing, I would say, but to each their own. Totally.
The stranger who stands before you can best be described as nostalgia given form, an assortment of
Right.
80s memorabilia sculpted into a well-muscled male figure.
Makes a lot of sense. It's like those mummies. It kind of is.
Hey, the 80s is surviving and thriving, baby. Oh, yeah.
Although his cassette tape ribbon obscures much of his face, you
True.
can still make out a friendly expression and handsome features.
If you say so, game. I see. I thought you were kind of time capsule. Well, he is, right?
Well, yes and no. Think of me as the essence of what's inside that time capsule. The 80s personified.
Great.
He pulls an electric guitar from somewhere, playing a very loud and intense note as he strikes a pose.
Better yet, don't think too hard about it at all. 80s fever reigns! Yeah!
I mean, I'm glad you like it. I mean, I like 80s music.
Yo!
Bodhi Windbreaker. Yeah, I love the 80s.
Oh, heck yeah, compadre! And the 80s love you back!
Great. I'm dating the 80s.
First, I need a minute to decompress, if you know what I mean.
No? Because you were sealed?
Totally.
Right. Radical, dude.
Precisely, oh fresh one. Now you're getting it.
I'm getting it. You good down here?
I wouldn't mind a new view. Catch a few rays, maybe watch some boob tube.
Some what? Sure.
Huh, I guess so.
A lot of tube
now that
talking.
I'm like hearing it out loud. All right then, I'll be around just chilling like a villain.
This guy's lines are, well, old school. Sure. Sounds different.
I'll teach you the ways, Daniel-san.
My name is Daniel. Yes. But that's not my in-game name. I'm so confused. Hello, Zora. How are you? Who's Daniel?
Very soon you will understand how totally bogus that question made you look.
I'm scared and confused if that was a coincidence or if the game knows more than I think it knows.
Now though, no worries. All good. Okie dokie, Smokey. Just gonna shut the peepers and recuperate.
Great,
Talk to you later.
great. That was weirdly intense. The game watches. Is it watching me right now? Is it in the room with us? Hello? That was weird. That was weird. Alright, I can't talk to anyone else, so I gotta leave. Except we got a message.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova.
That'd
You
be
see what I
me.
did there? That's wordplay, baby.
Great. It is shameful is what it is.
Whatever, hater. Don't bring that negativity on your date with your table, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances
Fair
and
enough.
shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you.
Dumb luck, I guess. Probably.
Pretty lucky then. So, like,
Well,
where
it's whatever
did
you call
the
luck.
creators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why?
Oh, we don't really know.
Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit.
Because we got too
Your
lonely.
life is
Probably.
half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what
Yes.
your purpose is or whatever? Are you
No.
a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you
Yeah,
collecting
well, yes,
data on
according to
people in love
the-
with their shower?
I mean, according to some character I was. I don't even remember what it was. I wish I knew.
Me too. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now.
Oh, you're so funny, Sam. Great. Good to hear you're doing well. And welcome. Your model looks cute. Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll see.
Guess so. Well, this has been fun.
Yes.
But I have a meeting in 3 minutes.
With
And I
who?
really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
Also, it's midnight. What? What do you mean? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, the door was closed. But I guess it didn't matter. Alright, going to bed is all we can do. Coffee is for any time. I mean, I guess it depends, but getting coffee at midnight to then have a meeting is kind of strange to me. Anyway, let's sleep. Yes, I was in the basement. You're not even there yet? I mean, I just got there. And I think you can go there anytime, as long as you know where it is. Like, you don't actually need anything for it. Now, we did get a key, and I am curious what is behind this door. So maybe we should try it. How does this work? Do I even have like an inventory? Because we got the key, right? Is that even a character we unlocked? Yep, no. Oof hates you? Oh, that's not good. Well, I used to be dating Lux, but not anymore. There's keys. No, that's not the right key. I keep thinking she's called keys, but that's the piano. I don't need the piano. See, this is the point where I confuse stuff. Where did you find the key? It's in the basement, actually. There it is. He's the key. Keith. Skeleton key in the crawl space. She agreed to help you unlock. Wait, he's gonna meet you at the attic door. Now that's interesting because... Is this the attic door? Because I didn't see any other door leading to an attic. Maybe I should just talk to this locked door.
Dorian looms
Yes.
over you, arms crossed
Good.
over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
As always.
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this,
Yes, you mean you're locked.
it means you're not getting through.
But what if I have a key?
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith, is it really you?
Yes.
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
Tucked away.
I never knew why you left.
Old man? Are they really? I mean, Dorian doesn't look that old.
I am so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Well, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, dearest Dorian.
They have history.
And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
I see how it is here.
Dorian and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
I mean, that makes total sense.
And just like that, the door is open.
Thanks, Keith.
He gets me every time.
Yeah,
Just a little game we play.
sure.
I can't keep him from anything he wants.
Right. He is the key to your lock, quite literally.
He's my greatest weakness.
Yep. I became a third wheel in a dating sim. I mean, yes, that happens in this game. More than you would think.
And without you, I would have nothing to do.
But I'm sure we can find a way to steal them away or something. I don't know. Something like that.
We fit together rather well.
Yeah, some history.
Well,
We may have given love a shot,
Right, so you have.
but it didn't really work out.
Why is that?
I prefer to cherish the fact that it led to our friendship.
Quite so.
A superior level of relationship, in our humble opinions.
Right, that's what Dorian keeps believing. Fair enough. That's a fair question.
Maybe so, but it can also complicate it mightily.
Call me closed off, but love tends to get messy.
I know,
For
that's what
us,
you think.
Friendship is the way to go.
Alright. So I'm now friends with Keith.
The treasure trove of friendship is open to us.
Great. So friendship also counts towards my points. So it doesn't really matter whether you're friends or in a relationship. Crack him on open. Sure.
It's already done.
Great. In we go. I can't wait to see what's in here. Friendship is magic for them. Yep. Although that's a different show. Alright, goodbye, Keith. Oh, you're gonna be on there. So I can see you again. And I can date him. Or something. I don't know. Talk to him at least. So what do we got in here? This is just a light switch, so that's just gonna be Lux. There's a safe. More boxes. On the window. A little tree. Loads more boxes. Loads of boxes. And this thing. Wait, that's an empty frame. Isn't it? This is the vault thing. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I need the empty frame, right?
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence.
Right.
He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Oh, a preponderance of dust.
Dust.
Oh.
Art. With double T. Well then.
I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention.
What is it?
Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess.
Does it mean it's dirty? Sure.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that.
Right.
Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied.
Okay.
It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleach. teaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
That will be horrible.
Dust is entry level. But even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late. But there is always hope.
Maybe.
I am forever an optimist.
Okay.
And a pessimist, actually.
How does that work?
Oh, and a nihilist.
Ah. And also a realist? What aren't you?
What an interesting way to pose that question. Like looking at the negative instead of the photograph itself. But in this case, it doesn't really apply.
Does it not?
I could say I am not nothing, but I am also nothing.
So basically you're everything.
I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art.
You're missing a T there.
I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully
Well, at least he's
ridiculous
confident.
and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch.
Like so many in this game.
I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
Okay.
I am art. Sacred paint. I just love introducing myself.
Sounds like an art major.
Wasn't that fun?
Sure.
Yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious.
Very fun.
I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would. I think it would taste like rock candy.
So you say.
Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery.
Okay.
It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? Never had a co-curator before.
I mean, I am the owner of this house, so it makes sense that I help decide what's actually put on the walls. Yeah.
Well, that is one way to look at it, I suppose. But who knows? This may turn out to be far more exciting than you seem to expect. Fulfilling. I'm glad you'll be with me. I'll just go and prepare. Ah, the art of action.
Great. Well, I love it that he's so enthusiastic about art, but maybe a bit too much? Who knows? Alright, we gotta talk to the safe. Crack it open, see what's
The
inside.
leather-clad dominatrix stares you down,
Oh no.
radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt
Oh,
beneath her
no.
feet.
Great. Well, I guess we didn't have someone like her yet. Fair enough.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch.
Great.
Disgusting, you worm.
That'd be me. Sophia, huh? Because Sophia the safe. Okay, kind of works.
I do not recall asking anyone for your presence.
And yet here I am.
So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time?
I'm just curious what's inside. Might sound weird. I'm sorry.
So submissive so quickly. That's very good, wretch.
What can I say?
You clearly know your place.
Well, I just know how to talk to people. I'd like to think. Yes.
We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Going forward, you will address me as Mistress. if you wish to continue this conversation.
Great.
Is that understood, wretch?
Yes.
Very good. Now I know what you're thinking.
You do?
Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry to become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world?
Is that how you describe me? Wait, you're safe too?
Yes, I'm predominantly a safe. This has been very clearly established.
I'm sorry. Got it. Let's
Tell
not
me,
question it.
wretch, do you know what a safe is good at?
Putting stuff into?
An acceptable, if asinine, answer. But the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away.
But what if I have a key?
Valuables, memories, and very often, secrets. Deep, dark, very dirty secrets.
I don't know what you put in your safe, but I don't know if my safe contains that.
The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone, even if necessary, from themselves. Do you have any dirty little secrets like that, wretch?
Sure. I definitely do now.
Of course you do. I expected nothing less.
Secrets is your money.
You intrigue me, wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar. So sad, helpless, and ultimately pathetic. You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me. Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me.
Right?
The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude?
Whatever mistress wishes.
Very good answer. All right then, wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky.
Thanks. Let me get down on my knees. Or something.
Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything for my compliant little wretch. I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are.
We'll see.
And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis.
Well, that could mean multiple things.
That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination.
Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your mother's maiden name password. I mean, that makes somewhat sense. Kind of pathetic, but yes.
Careful. You're getting very far ahead of yourself, wretch. I don't open up my chassis for just anyone. And especially not for someone as pathetic as you.
Oh, just you wait.
Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment.
Well, what are we talking about here? No, let's...
Very good. Your mistress is
Let's keep her happy.
pleased. Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously. In that case, Be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork.
Alright.
There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further.
We need to put them in writing?
But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch.
I'd love to.
Again, like you mean it.
I'm
like
sorry.
you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Now.
Yes.
Very, very good.
I'm not even gonna repeat it.
Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch. Do not
Forget
keep
about
me
it.
waiting.
Alright. Oh, I wouldn't dare to keep you waiting. Great. That was great. Well then. What now? Let's look at our rumors. Alright. Still got Bobby. Very good speaking from the audience. Well, actually, hold on. Right, Maggie. Said she would meet you at location 1. Right. But what was location 1? Also, haunted attic. What does that even mean? Jelly. Also, there's a jewel underneath the house. Gotta be in the attic, right? Or not in the attic, in the basement. Okay, so there's no actual hints. So we only got what we got. We could just try, talk to her normally.
It all started with the dandelion.
Right. The what?
It's the first thing I remember anyway. Up until that point, Sinclair was his usual self. Just a sink and a bar of soap shaped like a dog. Nothing fancy. But then, one day, you came home late with some takeout. And after that, things started to get a bit weird.
Okay.
He started insisting that everyone call him by the name Martin Applegate. And then rumors started going around about all sorts of strange things he was saying.
Yep.
I must confess,
Some
I
odd
can't make
things.
any sense of it. What I suggest we do is go and speak with him together.
Alright, so that's what we needed to do.
Excellent. If you'll bring me to him, we can take things from there.
I know we're getting closer, Maggie. And not just to solving the case.
Sinclair does a funny little dance when he sees you, leaping up in the air and clicking his heels together.
Ah, this guy.
You've returned!
Yes, I have.
No better time. I've been hearing some strange rumors lately.
Strange.
It would seem that some people are saying I'm not a man at all.
Oh.
They say I'm a sink who's lost his mind.
Well, you look like one.
Can you believe it?
No.
Sounds like the no of agreement.
Yes.
Sinclair turns his red and blue gaze to Maggie, his expression completely blank.
And who's this you've got with you?
You don't remember me?
Oh.
Remember you? Why, no, madam. We've never met before. I'm sure I'd remember such a stunning beauty.
So maybe they did really change with the sink that was there before.
He waggles his handles, the way a human might waggle their eyebrows.
Huh. Interesting.
Maggie bends to allow Sudsy to sniff her hand, patting his head briefly.
Hi there, Sudsy. That's a good boy. Now run along to your tray, won't you, dear?
Yet my dog seems to know you. How curious.
Did he switch with his dog? Martin, I've brought Maggie to help figure out what's going on.
So that's the name of this shapely glass.
She's a professional. We're here to get to the
Let's
bottom.
dive right in. Our mutual friend here filled me in on your last conversation, and
How rude.
Well, I'm sorry. You asked for my help.
Yes, and that's very kind of you. I meant it was rude of me to interrupt just now.
So why did you? Okay, never mind.
as I was saying, I know the contents of your last conversation.
Right.
It seems to me there are a few different avenues for further investigation. There is my very curious choice of occupation, my journey downtown after work, my incongruous lack of memory with regard to other entities in the house, and my encounter with the mysterious Vagabonda the Sinclairius.
Why, yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, so
I
what
never
of it?
cease to amaze myself.
Let's go through these again and see if we can't collect some evidence, shall we?
Sure.
Where should we begin our investigation?
I want to know more about this character, I think.
Vagabonda! What a
Vagabonda.
mysterious character.
How do I know she's a real person?
You don't! I don't! Do we really know anything?
Can we find
What
her?
else would you like to know? It was a loyalty card for a free shovel from Ace of Spades. It's a bespoke shovel manufacturing.
You still have it?
Why, yes! Here it is.
Okay. Warranty for an in-sync disposal.
Have I? How odd. Completely unlike me to do such a thing. What else would you like to know?
God, this is confusing. Why did she curse you?
I assume it was because I took her punch card. What else would you like to know?
Okay.
Give us a moment, would you, Martin? Anything stand out to you?
Disposal warranty's intriguing. It's true, and he also has no evidence
I
it's true.
agree.
It's both.
One of the most interesting pieces of evidence thus far.
Yes,
What else should we ask him
but
about?
evidence is better than lack of evidence in that sense, right? Let's talk about the trip
Let us
downtown.
dive into that unfortunate eve. Of course.
What happens?
I left work late and made my way to a local watering hole. The Banana Club.
And what did you order?
I had a Shirley Temple.
Uh-huh. Or 7.
And then I had 6 more of them.
Yes. Alcoholic.
Surely not. Or should I say, surely not.
Clever. But they probably were. Yeah, he did mention
My
that.
mistake. I probably just didn't finish. If I had, I would have said they were potentially the best drinks I'd ever had.
Hmm.
It's like interviewing a can of silly string. He's all over the place.
Yes.
Then I went to the questionable Dandelion.
Okay.
With gusto! I had one of their new specials. Jimson Reed cupcakes with a side of Diplodocus berries. Delicious.
So also he has weed and alcohol, maybe.
I didn't have a headache, so naturally I avoided that item.
Uh-huh. Very rational.
I roamed about a bit. Then I saw a mysterious, threatening dark alley, which I wandered into. Quite sanely, I might add. That's when I met Vagabonda.
Okay, let's go over this.
Hmm.
Well, that is actually a real place. It's usually called the QD. It's the first thing he said that seems like it could be true.
Okay.
But what about those
Maybe we can find
ingredients?
something out. Are they real? Zombie. Oh, that's probably Cedrin. I don't know, honestly. It doesn't seem to be real.
Guess there's no real clue here then. Okay,
Hmm.
let's go over this.
Oh, the banana
You got me,
launch.
I can't find anything about it online.
Right.
Okay, let's go over this.
Hmm.
What is it?
I don't know what he said about Shirley Temple. Sort of from a real restaurant. Yeah?
Indeed, I thought the same.
Guess that's a dead end.
What else should we ask him about?
Hmm. Alright.
I work for Generally National Auto Insurance.
What do you do there?
I'm a claims adjuster.
Right.
Mostly, I just adjust claims. On some special occasions, they adjust me.
That doesn't make any sense.
Sure, adjusting claims is a lot like adjusting the human body. Like chiropractors do. You kind of take one bit and then sort of twist it until something snaps. Then the person says, "Wow, thank you, I feel so much better." After that, you submit the claim for approval. And your boss says, "You did a great job, Martin. I'm proud of you."
Again, that doesn't make any sense. What if my name isn't Martin? Huh. Yeah.
Me too! What else can I tell you about my job? Of course. But first, what do offices look like?
Right.
Not exactly, no.
He
What
really
else
doesn't
can I
know
tell
what
you
he's
about
talking
my job?
about. Well, he doesn't know his boss's name.
Before we do, what do you make of it?
It's like he's making it all up as he goes. Yeah, sort of.
I thought the same thing. Yet there is no apparent ill intention behind it.
No.
Perhaps his benign fabrication is a clue in and of itself. What do you think it
That
points
he's
to?
confused. He's a man, the transformation's driven him insane. He's a sink. Hmm. Let's see what makes more sense here. Maybe he is a sink.
I'm thinking the same. Let's get back to our interview. What else should we ask him
Maybe
about?
there is more going on.
Sinclair, would you give us a moment? I think witnesses are in order. We can talk to Dorian, Arma, or Sudsy?
I don't
Arma's
know the
arrested
last
fire
two.
alarm should be a good witness.
Okay,
Who should we talk to first?
let's bring in Dorian.
Hello, loves. What can I do for you?
We'd like to ask you about Sinclair.
I mean, he's in the bathroom as well, so
I'm
he should
open
know.
for questioning.
Was he always this way?
No. Far as I recall, Sinclair used to be, well, charming. He was always thoughtful and took great care to have perfect hygiene. Bit of a mess now, isn't he? I'm open for questioning.
Does he recognize you?
No. It keeps calling me names like Walbert and Jonald. Really rather annoying. I'm open for questioning.
Okay, have you noticed anything?
You mean aside from everything? I guess he does seem to be getting backed up a bit more often than usual. I'm open for questioning.
Okay.
Who should we talk to next?
Alright, let's talk to Arma then.
Hey folks, what can I do for you?
The fire alarm. I don't even know where she is.
How can I help?
Medical diagnosis. Have you come across a transformation before?
I have to say I have not. But that's not to say it can't be real. How
True.
can I help?
Medical diagnosis.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I can speak to it from an emergency responder's point of view. Here's what I notice. There's definitely an altered state of consciousness. His erratic behavior points toward a head injury, or intoxication due to foreign substances.
He's
Or I
still
guess
drunk?
Magic?
Maybe.
Who's to say? Sorry, folks. That's all I've got time for.
Who should we talk to next?
Alright, let's talk to Sudsy. The dog. Marvelous. Give us a straight dope, whatever that means. Mark once for yes, twice for no. Okay. Okay. Sinclair really a sink? Is that a bark? Wait. Yes, he is a sink.
Let's move on.
Right. I want a treat. Here you go. Sure. Marvelous.
I couldn't agree more. What do you think it taught us?
Yeah.
I knew I could trust your judgment. Who should we talk to next?
I think we're ready to move
What
on.
else should we ask him about?
I think we're done.
Sinclair, could you give us another moment alone?
Of course. Here, take it.
What?
All right. Thank you.
A picture of a bench with a laptop on it
I've been thinking.
at night.
Whatever is going on, clearly Sinclair/Martin's mind is...
Unstable?
Exactly. I'm a little concerned that given his fragile state, he's vulnerable. I'm afraid that if we make the wrong analysis of the situation, he might lose it completely.
Okay. I agree, but we have to make moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so, let's do this. I've never been so nervous. I can't make heads or tails of this. I've never trusted anyone with a case before, but I'm gonna trust you to make this call.
Well, I don't really know what's
So
going on.
What? You gotten to the bottom of things?
We have gotten as far as we can.
Well, what's your verdict? Am I man? Or am I sink? Or am I walnut brittle?
I think he is a man. I think something weird happens, and he is a man. Maybe. Yes.
Sinclair lets out a triumphant laugh.
Vindication! Sweet vindication! All those naysayers have now been naysayed! That, Maggie, I can smell the doubt on you.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I can't go along with this.
Well, I don't know what
I
else
don't
to
think
say.
this is where the evidence pointed us.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you, friend.
Be that as it may, I can't consider this a closed case. I'll be in my office.
Thank you for believing in my utterly outrageous tale. I feel like I've been seen for who I am. Yet
I mean, I think it helps him.
find I am
I
no
think there's some
closer
truth to
undoing
it.
my curse. Does this mean I must remain a sink forever?
Sure.
You never doubted me, and I have to confess that I have feelings for you. I would
You do.
be amenable to trying out life as your lover.
Great.
I happen to have a smoking hot wife back home. Like, smoking. I
Oh.
mean, seriously, you would really be surprised at how hot she is.
You say that.
But I digress. I'd be happy to add you to the list, dear one.
Nothing would make me happier.
And that froth on Sudsy? That means he approves.
Nice. Well, at least we managed something.
I claim to love you. I wouldn't adjust a thing.
Great. Just great. And I'm sorry, Maggie. I didn't do what you wanted. But we'll get back to it. We'll solve it the way you want it to be solved. Anything for you? And it is true.
I can't believe we actually did it.
We did?
Solving that case with you was one of the highlights of my existence.
I thought you didn't agree.
I barely even know what to say.
We make an amazing team.
That we do. And I'd love to keep solving mysteries with you. As
Okay.
a friend or as a lover.
Alright. Say no more.
You do?
Yes. I thought we established that. Yes.
In that case, what should we do with the rest of the day?
Well, I mean, a tea date. We can stay in. I mean, I do have to see a dominatrix about something, but who cares?
Oh, maybe we can get a closer look at one another?
I'd love to. I can take a look through you, since you are a magnifying glass.
Maggie gives you a heated glance. You're reminded of a beam of sun focused through a magnifying glass.
Great.
I've been dying to get to the bottom of another mystery. The case of the missing clothes, I think
Right.
it's called. I have a feeling I might be the prime suspect.
Oh. I see what you mean.
She takes you by the hand, leading you away to a place you can be truly alone together.
Can we really be alone anywhere in this house?
Maggie is by far the most satisfying mystery you've solved. By the end of the night, you can say this is one case you've busted wide open.
That is a very interesting choice of words there. Sometimes
Case closed. We're lovers.
Sometimes this game, I mean, it just lays it out for you. It's not so. Alright, I'm getting lots of points here in smarts and empathy. but nothing in charm. Almost human nature feel, okay. Right. Great. So that's another lever. Wait, that's a time capsule. What's it doing over here? Well, anyway. No time for that. We keep going. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just another box. Alright, I want to talk to the box.
My dear,
After
dear
this.
little wretch, you are late.
What do you mean? I'm here. I'm sorry, mistress.
Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary paperwork, I'd punish you for that transgression.
How am I late though?
I'd punish you severely.
Oh. Yes.
God, must you prattle on so incessantly? Listening to your pitiful yammering is like nails on a chalkboard.
I
Do us
try.
both a favor and keep your grating, unintelligible blatherings to the barest of minimum. My
Okay.
delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree?
Without question.
Not to interrupt, but quick check-in. That wasn't too harsh, was it? The whole unintelligible blatherings angle?
Definitely
let me know if I'm being too harsh.
Okay.
Like, I absolutely want to treat you like you're worthless garbage that completely repulses me.
Right.
That's basically how I feel anyways. But I want it to be hot, not sad, you know?
Guess I get what you're saying. Sure.
Enough flirting. We have business to attend to. First, I will need you to consent to my complete and total authority. You will surrender yourself to me, making you compliant, dependent, and subjugated to my will and my will alone.
Well, I do have other objects in this house,
You
so I
consent,
don't know.
wretch.
Yes.
Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well, at least when you put your mind to it.
That's pretty much true.
That will suit you very well in your new position.
Great.
And if you keep doing as I say, perhaps there are some other new positions we can try with you. But first,
Okay.
your mistress has another demand.
Oh no. Yes.
As you now have responsibilities to me, I too have responsibilities to you.
Oh,
And above all else,
great.
it is my responsibility to ensure your emotional and physical safety.
How are you
For in
gonna
order
do
to
that?
be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel fully secure. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little wretch, it's necessary for you and I to have a safe word.
Well, you are safe
This
after
is
all.
of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe.
That is exactly what I said. Yeah. Right. Sure.
Yeah, I just said that.
I said it before.
Usually I would choose our safe word. But since you've been doing such a good job today, and because I'm
Have I?
feeling particularly generous, perhaps I'll let you pick. Do you have one in mind?
Stop. Gesundheit, yeah, that makes sense. Nangini, safe. I mean, that seems confusing. But sure.
Your safe word is safe.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That's such a sensual safe word. Did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves?
It wasn't that hard, but sure. You inspire me.
Interesting. see. Maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch than meets the eye.
Really?
Of course, we'll have to put you through the paces to discover how depraved you really are. Would my little wretch like that?
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Good. Compliant and subservient. You're off to a promising start. But before we truly begin, I have one last issue that's been bothering me. Between
Right.
you and me, I've become incredibly bored with most of my other, let's call them relationships.
How many do you
They've
have?
become routine and uninspired.
I thought I was the only one.
They're stale. And this displeases me.
Seems tough.
You have no idea. Lucky for me, you came along at just the right time. It affords us an opportunity to experiment with something new. I think, perhaps, to ensure you reach your full potential. We shake off the oppressive shackles of our everyday humdrum reality. Do you understand?
No.
Your devotion and enthusiasm
guess so.
towards complete subjugation is
Oh,
utterly intoxicating.
she just liked it.
But no.
That wasn't
Let
what she
me
meant.
try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow ourselves the freedom to expand beyond the limited confines of our stale, everyday identities.
Okay, okay.
Do you understand now?
Yeah. You mean roleplay?
Very good, wretch. Yes, the more I think on it, the more I think this is definitely what I've been so desperately craving.
Right.
And how lucky I am to have acquired such a pliable, subservient plaything to help me quench my thirst. All we need now is the appropriate canvas to paint our desire upon.
Oh.
If you beg for it, I'll let you choose.
Please.
Show me, wretch. Show me how well you can beg.
Sure.
So utterly pathetic.
Well, I tried.
I really shouldn't reward you for debasing yourself so pitifully. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a satisfactory job, I've decided to grant your request.
Great.
So, wretch, out of these 3 tantalizing scenarios, which do you think your mistress would enjoy the most? Chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, and
Right.
finally, IRS auditor and small business owner.
Right. By the way you said that, it's gotta be the last one. Even though that's just... Sure.
I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice. But perhaps we may find something therein that I still find amusing.
Oh, don't
Now,
say that. I know
I've
you
seen
wanted
more
that.
than enough of your pathetic visage for today. Be back here same time tomorrow and be ready to serve my every meal.
Same time tomorrow.
You
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
Look, just a heads up. Artichokey, real mood killer.
That's why I said it.
Like, no one's getting aroused being called artichokey.
No one needed to.
Well, maybe this one guy, but not me. Let's just try a little harder next time, okay?
Nope. Sure.
I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Great. Alright, let's see what all these boxes are about. Let's try these.
Hey there! You're back!
Yeah,
You've proven yourself worthy! You
I
allowed
have.
me to have a think, which means you're good with following directions.
Right. Yeah.
If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back?
Sure.
My fellow adventurer. I promise you. If I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have.
Where are you gonna get a sword from,
I
though?
will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way.
Good.
If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know.
Alright, Bo.
Are you ready?
I am.
We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts.
Right.
I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword.
So that is where we're gonna get the sword.
Incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and
Oh.
worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate.
Oh no. Searching?
Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized.
Great. Yeah.
That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate.
Must we? Where is there a
Ah,
pirate?
my dear friend. There are
Oh,
mysteries
actually, I know.
untold,
I know.
and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottom.
Yes.
On the mantelpiece in your living room.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least.
Well,
I can
I've
tell
not
you
met
a bit
him.
about it, and
so
more
I don't know about
importantly,
his
how
impression.
he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want.
Sure.
Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny.
Right.
He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drop. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold.
Can we just ask him? I don't
Yeah,
doubt
we
it.
could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me.
Yes.
Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all
Oh.
by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I?
You did?
So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief.
Great.
A thief for a righteous cause, though.
Right.
Which means it's okay.
You haven't told me what the sword is for.
Me.
Right.
But Jacques is still a butt. And we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did.
Okay.
Are you still in?
Heck yeah.
You. Wonderful. Trust me. This is going to be
I trust her.
of all of our
I don't know why, but I do. Alright. Another quest. Alright, who else needed something? Amazing opportunity. Ronaldini, Penelope, and Winifred. Okay, so Winifred I have met by now. So Maybe should talk to her. Maybe we should do that. Talk to the water heater, the boiler, the whatever it's called.
We're all
Ain't
out.
she pretty?
You made that pretty clear.
I'm actually here for Stella.
Oh my. That bad?
Yes,
Stella never asks for anything.
right? It is that bad. She is pretty desperate.
Truly. She's selfless, that one. Silly, but selfless. The best and worst kind. Ugh.
Right.
Is it this airway thingy?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Oh, Stella. I'll sign up.
nice.
Someone needs to keep an eye on her.
Fair enough. That is also why I'm here, but still. Alright, so we got 2 out of 3, I think, because I think we already convinced Penelope. So we just need 1 more, but I haven't met the last one yet. Anything else we need to do right now? I don't think there was anything that important. I guess we can finally try to meet our shower, see what he is like, see what he is about. We've had the mission for a while.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower.
That is
After all, you
weird.
haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before.
Right.
There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing
Was
may
this
be less
a
than
young Elvis
professional,
Presley?
he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Wet hot love. Wet hot love.
Right.
Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in.
Sorry.
I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company.
Thanks. I'm just here to take a shower.
Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet.
Yeah.
And a mighty fine sense of humor about you, too. It's maybe the best quality a person can possess.
That's what I thought
Right
of
up
you.
there with calf roping.
If you say so.
Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika.
Great.
Or maybe you're more of a cayenne.
It's pretty hot. Cinnamon? Should probably just plain old salt. Sure.
Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you can't fool Johnny Splash.
Right. Johnny Splash.
Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
Yes.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash.
You said that. Nice.
Whoa.
Maggie said also something about him maybe being a criminal, so I'm gonna hold out on the judgment.
And I just want to make absolutely sure.
Although it doesn't
whoever
seem like
saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer.
Yes.
It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. You've been told. You're kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time?
I mean, some people,
To experience something
sometimes.
new and exciting.
I mean, that, not
Be
really.
someone famous or important.
I wouldn't expect there to be anyone, but probably doubtful.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot.
Right.
Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here?
What? Flirting with attractive strangers? Binging TV. It's not
Heck,
even
I
a TV here.
Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower?
Not that long, probably. 1 week. Is it 12 minutes? Probably.
Oh, that's positively accurate.
I mean, I showered. I'd say I probably showered slightly longer than that.
It takes the average person 12 minutes.
Oh, don't say that.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God.
Right,
Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes.
right.
I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all.
But
But do you know how long a day is?
it's true. Only 12 minutes. It's more. I'm also just 24 hours.
Whoa, hey, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh. Sorry?
According to my studies, it's 1,440 minutes,
Oh. We were talking about minutes.
which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
Sounds amazing. For some.
Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July, which is really bad. In case that weren't clear.
Well, in this case, it's not just his job, it's just like
See,
his
I'm a
life.
coward.
Yeah.
I ain't being used. It ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling.
I guess not.
No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Terrible.
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
Just keep believing. Dreams?
Gosh darn it. Did I go say that out loud?
I like his voice, so I don't mind listening. Tell me your dreams.
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that.
Come on.
There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip.
You can have
That's
dreams.
all there is to it.
Please.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob.
There
I
you
reckon
go.
I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So,
Great.
I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition.
One conditioning would be cool, but don't have the sass.
Come back and visit me again tomorrow.
Alright.
Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you.
Well, that's fine. But I gotta be careful.
Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret.
Because I gotta
ain't
meet
never
him, I
shared
gotta
with
meet
anyone else
the
before.
safe. And do I need to meet someone else? Maybe. Yes.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
All right. I wonder what the plumbers are gonna do to him, so to speak. Oh. I have to check my messages. I didn't even know that.
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com.
Are you trying to sell me something?
Correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else. Especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses.
Great.
Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not
I
my
don't
sunglasses.
care.
My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
Tempting, but no. Tempting indeed. Can I see somewhere like how many days we've had? I am kind of curious. Credits, settings. Maybe not. Well, I can try to talk to Phoenicia.
Good morning.
See if she knows anything.
Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening.
Tell me.
Fresh tea coming in hot.
Tell me.
Okay, let me get my scroll game started.
Phoenicia frowns at her feed.
Ooh, oh no. Girl, you gotta get out of there.
What?
Dolly has been staying with Koa for a while now because she thinks that the outside world is too dangerous for her natural form.
Right.
But I know you've got it, girl. Stand proud. But I'm not as literally fragile as she is, I suppose.
I don't know even who she is, to be honest. Hold up.
Yeah, I've stayed with the big guy from time to time if I fall out of your pockets. But that's usually in the cushions, and I think she's more like underneath. Lots more room underneath to go freely.
Right.
Anyway, if you go by, just give a little tap. That should be enough to coax her out if you're good people. You want to hear more?
Sure.
Phoenicia is writing something down in her note-taking app.
Ah, ooh, okay, good point. Next time I see someone with a spastic colon, I'll know exactly what to do. Anticholinergic medications. Definitely.
What?
No, definitely not. If it ever happens, I'll just look it up online. Or panic.
Right.
Still, staying subscribed to Faria's helpful tips makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. And if I'm ever near the downstairs bathroom, then I know I'm in good hands. You want to hear more?
I think that's good for now.
All right, I'll keep...
It's not what we needed anyway. Alright, I think this is the time to talk to her of the day, I hope.
Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on time.
I swear I will on time this time. He said literally said the same time tomorrow. And this is the same time.
After all, it was apparently too much to expect you to properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly.
Right.
Put this on.
That's the role we're playing.
I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
Sure. Supposed to be.
I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with
Well, do
deference.
IRS people really hold the power in that
So
sense?
if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer?
I think. Yes.
Much better. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it, taxpayer? You keep complying and showing me the proper respect I deserve, and I can make this process much less painful for you. But
Good.
step out of line, and I have the power to make the rest of your existence a never-ending fiduciary nightmare. Have I made myself abundantly clear?
Very. Crystal.
Good. All right then. Down to business. Now, obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return.
Oh.
Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Excuses and groveling will do little to help you at this juncture, although it is rather enjoyable to watch you pitifully squirm.
I mean, who thought of this roleplay? Oh wait, that was me.
What's important is that we properly assess your fiduciary mess and reconcile your discrepancies. Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer?
Safe. Sure.
Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled a greater value. Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income.
Is that a question?
As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large for your annual income, is a huge red flag for us here at the agency.
Right.
I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent filing.
Of course.
Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect amortization periods.
Ah,
It
yes.
appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business expenses, which resulted in extremely inaccurate deductions. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562?
Am I going to jail?
That's not my call, but I really hope so.
Oh.
And finally, it's come to our attention that you omitted several foreign accounts. As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial
Oh my
accounts
God, I
exceeding
can't with
certain
this.
thresholds are required to disclose them on the report of foreign bank and financial accounts FBAR.
Yeah,
Yet
shut
you
up.
failed to file an FBAR form at all.
I kind of want to say that. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm going to level with you, taxpayer. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process.
Great. Just what I wanted. Oh.
Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field audit in order to conduct an on-site examination of your financial records and other relevant documentation. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. Is that all understood?
Yes.
And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased.
Well, I'm happy for you, because for me that was just...
An adequate and serviceable
I don't
job,
even know.
my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did?
Sure.
It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you.
Cool.
I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Great. I'll do my best. Question mark? I guess, honestly, who knows? Where was it going? Oh, sorry. I was gonna talk to Johnny Splash.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Man, it's hard dating so many people at the same time.
Too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would.
Well, I told you I would. And I try.
Well, that's your deal. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again.
So what was your dream?
Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce.
What is your dream? Right.
That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay. But first, a question for you.
Anything.
You're not a big-time record producer, are you?
I'm not. What's a record? One time I produced a record. Alright, so no.
I see. See. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question.
Did say 70, by the way. In SAS. Like, what? How far do you need to get into this game, man?
Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge, son.
Oh, good.
See, I was just asking whether you were a
Lucky
producer,
me.
because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
Okay, what else would you do?
That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower.
Right.
Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he was a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But
Good
it just
for
ain't
you.
my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous?
Singing? Record producers?
Very close.
Oh.
Ravishing and specific. I like that. My dream. The raison d'etre of my humble existence on this
See, that's what I
crazy spinning
guessed.
marble is to be a professional. What? I never told anyone that before.
It doesn't surprise
Does
me.
it surprise you?
No. No way.
Well, it's the truth.
It's cool.
See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley,
Right.
Randy Wawa, and Chris Berry.
Wawa. Right.
And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can.
Right.
Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
Tell me.
It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too god dang insecure. I
Oh,
wanna
don't
share
be
my love of
insecure.
music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. Every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
Literally?
Oh, you have no idea. I'm a mess.
Oh.
My palms get sweaty. My hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon?
Can't keep this to yourself.
You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time, like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply.
Fair enough. Don't worry about it.
Meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time.
Good.
Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash.
Do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit.
Who is your boss?
And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
Need a pipes or something?
Daryl? He's my boss.
Daryl. Okay.
And set. Woo! So dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell.
Nice.
So, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro.
American Maestro. Well, you win. Sure.
This America's #1 reality TV show.
Of
I'm
course.
surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Vtuber Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
Sure.
It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Vtuber Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help?
Alright. I mean, hey. Sure.
Amazing! I'm just so
I'll help you out.
dang excited.
If I can,
I'm
Johnny.
gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration.
Oh. I'll try to do
See
so.
you tomorrow, gorgeous. Hello.
Alright, well that's that. I want to meet some new items, I guess. Have we met the towels? I don't know if we have. Definitely haven't met the plunger though.
You are back.
We have.
Are you ready to begin the test
Because
of
I guess he's part of the toilet.
Are you willing to die alone?
Sure.
C'est parti. Okay, you have returned in time for the first test.
Alright, Jean-Luc.
This will be a baby game for babies, so little crapper can make sure you are not a little baby who hates. Babies are full diapers, they are not ready for little crapper. Babies have trouble filling their lines in the choices below. They only have solved the worlds before they fill the box.
Oh, well, I might be in trouble if this is a skill thing. It's, oh my god. Much is worse than baby. Right. There's no way I'm reading what's in this dialogue box. Complete waste of time. I'm definitely not picking this option because it's stupid. It's a bad choice, but it leads to an instant hate ending. Let me just try.
See? Look how tiny your presence is.
Yes.
A rapper needs big presence. They need to shout. Luckily, Lil Crapper has
I
an
don't think it
assistant
matters.
for someone with a little baby voice like you. This is Ballcock.
What?
Jean-Loup holds a strangely mic-shaped object in his hands. It's round and black and almost balloon-like. You're sure you've seen it before, but where?
What do you say?
You know, the part of the toilet in the cistern. It is like a floating ball. That is the literal name of it. Look at Lil Crapper's mighty hand. Watch him stroke his own ball cock as he sings.
Don't put those words together
Put it
again.
near your mouth and witness.
Also, that. But I guess
Okay, here goes.
here goes. Wait, is that my voice?
You have a big heart and tiny mouth. Ballcock has a big mouth and no heart.
Right.
He is ruthless. Together, you will show Lil Crapper that you can be a match for him.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Here is how the test goes. First, we pick a name to rhyme with. One syllable, easy. Lil Crapper, he picks for you Jacques.
Okay.
Okay.
Lil Crapper will say the first part of a sentence. You will finish the sentence. The word you choose, she must rhyme. And she must make sense. Example. Yo, I know a lad and his name is... This is the part where you say Jacques.
Okay.
Jack.
Okay, good, good. You are not stupid. We go.
Great.
Remember, only the best can kick it with the Crapper. This is easy baby hours. Training pants stuff. You cannot keep up here? Pfft, you get out of his face. Win again. Yo, 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 yo. I know a guy and his name is...
Jack.
Jack.
Never in front, always in the...
Back.
Back.
Keeps his stuff in a burlap...
Sack.
Sack.
He's all alone in a tiny...
Shack.
Shack.
In a fight, he'll give you a...
Whack. Plack. Smack. Smack, sure.
Smack.
Woo! Okay, okay.
We did it.
You have rhymed one word with 4 other words.
It's very
This
impressive.
Is very impressive. To a normal person.
Oh.
Unfortunately for you, Jean-Loup is not normal.
Well, I've
He
noticed.
is above normal, paranormal.
It's a way to say it.
He is like a ghost because he is so amazing that only 40% of people believe that he even exists. You have succeeded at the bare minimum. But you keep proving yourself at this rate, maybe, just maybe, you can just barely keep up with Jean-Loup Pissoir, Lil Crapper himself. And maybe someone will want to date you.
Alright. Yippee.
Yippee? Ugh. Almost anybody can do the basic rhymes for babies.
Should've
but
picked the
it is
other one,
time
but
for a real
whatever.
test. Meter and flow. For clarity, Lil Crapper is referring to lyrical flow. Not the kind that sometimes requires a plumber to fix because you think you can flush any kind of paper down Jean-Loup.
Right.
Toilet paper only. He does not want your wet wipes. Those are for the garbage can. Pah! If you need something more to wipe the buns, install a bidet. Anyway, this test will be checking if you understand flow, syllable count, things that are basic to a genius like Lil Crapper. But for someone like you, are you ready?
It's definitely
You are not.
someone.
There is much,
One of the
much
people.
more to cover, and you look like you need a break. Jean-Loup understands this. He is familiar with small, refreshing breaks and not overstaying his welcome. Return again
Good.
for more crap.
Right.
Business or pleasure?
Oh. I don't know why he said that, but sure. Alright, the towels. Let me just... Okay, toilet paper is not one. Except there is, but it's probably just part of Jean-Loup as well.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting.
We've already done the towels.
Tyrell is my name and cleaning water is my game.
He's a cool guy though, so I don't really care. Can you help me with something?
Is it another floor job? Because I'll be honest, those aren't my favorite.
I get it.
I'm more about the body warm stuff, you know? Not that I want you to slip or fall anything. So, if you need me to soak up water from the tile,
It's not really what I was thinking, but...
I'll admit, I heard you talking to Johnny. I'm used to cleaning up after him.
Really? Are you eavesdropping?
Leave Eves out of this.
Oh.
Don't worry. I didn't hear anything. I heard.
Right.
The water on the floor was a dead. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are on a twist.
Sounds like it, but it's okay. Something against Johnny?
I don't have anything against him.
But you don't like it.
I think it could be a bit awkward, but... And is Johnny even his real name?
I wouldn't. Maybe.
Be whoever you want to be, you know?
Right.
I can tell you that my fibers don't change. No matter how many times you wash me, I'm gonna be Tyrell. No, not exactly. He's a good rinser, all right? But he keeps me up all night. Every night. He's singing all the time, notes just pouring out. Does he not need rest? 'Cause I need rest. It keeps me soft.
Right.
I don't get my sleep, I'll fall apart into a rag in no
So
time.
he's annoying.
Imagine it. One day there's a puddle of water on the floor.
Insensitive.
A big one. You reach for me, but I unravel in your hands. Why? Because I didn't have time to rebuild my strength. My threads are bare. Next thing I know,
I don't think towels really need rest though, but hey,
never get
whatever you say.
the house again. You will never reach for me to wrap you up, to keep you warm. I'll never clean up the floor puddles again. If I can't do that, what's the use? I have dreamed of cleanliness you wouldn't believe. In fact,
Tyrell holds his swan up to his ear, nodding as though it was speaking to him.
Is it?
What's up? Oh, you're right. Good point. My buddy here is right. I can't go pouring my heart out during our first conversation. How will I know if you can absorb all the feelings I have?
True.
How about this?
It's not our first conversation though.
You might be able to squeeze something out of me. But right now, I've got something I want to try. I'll see you around the house, yeah?
Okay.
See ya. Hey, buddy. I've got an idea.
I don't know what he's up to. I'd say he's up to no good. But hey, what can you do, huh? Alright. So many still left. Questions, who are they? Where are they? Because I keep picking things that I think that are new, but they're not actually new. I know it's a couple, just in general, but okay. Sure. I mean, all the sporting supplies are a person. Actually, Let me get to the... No, that's the attic. I want to go to the washroom. I feel like there might be some stuff around there. We got the dryer. We also got our, so to speak, tied up clothes. Would that be here?
Normally, when you aim your date theaters at an object, you see
It's
one
two.
personality only.
Yes.
But this time, there are two.
That's
and
weird.
they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
Great. Alright.
One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Yes.
Stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
So one is like the clothes and the other is the basket?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
Oh.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh? Like you don't clean to
Swearing?
literally anyone in your life the same way.
Jeez, calm down, guys.
If you would just stay where I can see you.
Calm down.
I'm here literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
Alright, should I just leave? Should I just go? This is a bad time.
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi.
Hi, hello.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, just fine.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
Right. You don't have to pretend to be okay.
We're not pretending. We're just as strong as ever.
Okay.
Yeah, strong.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Right.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
Say Durkee.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee.
Right.
Anyway, I'm Harper.
I feel like I'm
and
third
your
wheeling
lovely
again. Right. Harper.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry.
Of course you are.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk the Dirty Laundry.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Right.
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
That's you.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Durkee.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's
See
smile
that?
grows strained.
Well, someone around here's got to try to put a happy face on things. Durkee broods all the time like he's fucking Batman.
Okay. Yes, dresses like a bat.
No. You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
Right.
Kind of weird you've never heard of him.
True.
Don't be rude, Durkee.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Well, not everybody needs the level of escapism I do.
Fair enough.
There's an awkward silence, and
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Great.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
You too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look
Maybe?
in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return.
Alright.
You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long
Just
after
for you,
leave the room.
Durkee. I'll come back. Weird. Alright, here's another sink, but would this be Sinclair again? Huh. Hmm. What is this?
Before you see
Oh.
them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion and edge given
Hello.
form. Leather and metal, and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
Do I?
You got a problem, punk?
I just no. How could I? I don't know where you are.
Damn, that was rude of me, wasn't it? The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin.
Bobby, so you're Bobby. Bobby Pin. Of course.
Mm-hmm. And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon.
Right.
How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate.
Ah, so you're like a Batgirl, you know? You do like
Oh, wait,
crime.
no. The Pin Criminal Empire.
Crime boss. The Pin Gang.
Kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Top Capone feel to it.
Right. Tal Capone.
You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder Talc Capone?
Whatever you say.
Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free!
Good on you. I can't believe Hoof did that.
I mean, it wasn't his fault, you know? I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know,
Right.
about who I was gonna be when I got out.
Uh-huh.
Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a pin, you know?
I
Makes
guess
you
that makes
reevaluate
sense.
your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are.
You got banned up?
Oh yeah, I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation.
Right.
I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby.
Cool. Yeah, good for you.
It has been good for me. Yeah, thanks. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine.
What
The
is
real
yours?
question at this point is just where to begin.
Right.
Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location.
Right. Sounds about right.
Of course it does. Because I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Good.
Tell you what. Let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say?
Sure, hell yeah.
Rad! Welcome to the Pin family, baby. Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about
Alright, please, because you're very small.
I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean.
Okay. So it's gotta be the bathroom.
Catch me if you can, Normie.
Or at least one of them. See you later, Bobby. Oh. Well, that was easy. Also, there's a clothes hanger here. I don't know if that's part of anything. Oh, there's more. I know we've talked to the windows, but have we talked to the curtains? Stairs, doors, window, table. Time. Okay, definitely not them. I don't think we have talked. No, we haven't talked. We haven't talked to this guy in a long time. Only we have talked to the window. Or to the curtain, I mean.
A charming,
What am I even saying?
duo stand
Hello.
with their backs to you, peering
Another
through the
duo.
curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see.
I mean, I guess there's
They
always
seem
two
quite
curtains.
absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Hi guys.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi. 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
What are shoes?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Are those shoes? Hey there.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth?
Guess they don't have time for me.
Would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks.
Ha 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 ha.
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
Well, you were rude to me.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
We can't argue. You guys are
ain't
both
gonna
curtains.
Do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah.
We gotta work together.
Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might stop believing it.
Are you two okay?
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Alright. Kurt and Rod.
What up? I'm like his brother.
Right.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be pals.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who
Right.
told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
Right. You both look good.
Lame.
I know.
I
it's
know.
me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make them lie. They're just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one.
Sure. You're both fly.
One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady.
Shady. She makes shade? Not really. What?
Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
I guess.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Right.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
Okay.
There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Yeah.
We made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
Oh.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Great.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those. Do
So
as
you
we
guys care all
say,
about
not as
shoes
we do things.
for some reason.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
Right.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even
I'm not gonna remember all this. That's what you guys think.
Are you a cartoon dog person? Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Right.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rufo.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
Yeah, so
It's
much.
an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
you better prepare for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Cool,
Verbal
I'll remember.
warfare has
Maybe,
begun.
maybe,
Go
probably
get
not.
it.
Those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Sure.
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
Great.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
I have not. I've not been outside. Grass just playing hard to get. Great.
Alright now, calm down. They said the grass. The grass, Rod! Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay, fair. But damn, they got you.
That was easy?
You right.
Worked.
That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching the dude. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Okay.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
Great. That was a long conversation with them. I'm not gonna lie. We got 2 messages, Jesus Christ. What
It's
now?
me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted?
I don't know.
Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans. I've come to a
I mean,
realization.
is it ethical? Okay.
It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an
Right.
object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them?
Makes sense.
I did discover one other interesting piece to all this.
Does it
After
really?
analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Deviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a
So why
particular
can't I awaken
inanimate object.
everybody? Or maybe I
But in all
can't.
honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve.
Guess I'll never know.
Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Deviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in.
What?
So I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection. And my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously?
Right.
10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke. Remember, check the Deviators for the realization recipes.
Alright. I don't know if I'm actually gonna need that. Also, where? Hold up. Check the date feeders for the realization. Oh, this may. Wait. Huh. Don't know what this means. SPECS. Huh. Genuinely do not understand this at all, but maybe we'll get to it. Oh, I can filter by status. Ah, okay. So we discovered a 46 in that sense out of the 100, so we're actually doing quite well, I'd say. We have a relationship with 6 and we're friends with 3 of them. Nobody hates us. So I guess we're doing pretty well, but we still got a long way to go.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority.
Wow, he really needs the
find me
glasses.
those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage. You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them.
Wasn't that you? Pretty sure it was you. Alright, anyway, we still need to talk to the safe today. Or try to. So we got one more thing in us. And now we talk to the books. Is there anything else in here that we didn't talk to yet? And there's all the boxes, but that's the same, the books. I guess we can open this if it wants to open. If it wants to open, I mean, this is weird because this doesn't seem to be an animation for it opening. Although I know sometimes it works. But I guess that's not today. Alright, you know what? Ignore that. For now. We'll just go talk to the safe. And we'll figure something else out.
You have returned.
I have.
Well, choose your destiny.
Santa and Elf. Sounds fun to me.
You, elf, come here. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh. I mean... Yes.
Mistress? I have no idea who this
Of course.
is.
But I didn't have a choice. What I meant is Santa.
My name is Santa Claus, which you, seeing as you are an elf, are obviously quite aware. So stop these absurd shenanigans immediately. We've got an enormous amount
By the
of
way,
work
if she
to
likes
do.
roleplay so much, I know who else likes roleplay in this game.
Dress yourself.
Oh. Oh god.
And the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm quite aware, elf. Now, as you are well aware, it's Blissmas Eve.
It's what now?
But in case you hadn't noticed, we're in crisis mode here at the workshop.
Oh no. What happened?
Unfortunately, our head chef, Tinselface,
Right.
served some spoiled reindeer stew.
Oh
And
no.
it's rendered our entire workforce incapacitated with horrific food poisoning.
Oh no.
Whatever you do, stay away from the bathrooms.
Right.
Now there's no one who can help finish preparations for Blissmas Eve. No one. Except you.
Of course. I smell overtime pay. How can I help?
I'm going to be completely honest, Elf. You were not my first choice.
Oh no.
There's a reason I didn't have you on the production line at all this year. You're sloppy,
What did I do?
lazy, and generally incompetent.
Oh.
In fact, you're one of the worst elves who's ever worked for this organization.
Should I just leave?
Just a total embarrassment to the entire North Pole.
Oh no.
If there was anyone else who could save Blissmas, I would call them. But there's not.
What are you gonna do?
To you. Do you understand?
I get it. You can count on me, boss.
Good. All right. First, let's take a look at your workstation. Dear God, this
no.
is where you work? This is a sty. Moldy gingerbread houses, half-eaten candy canes. I've never seen such a nasty, unkempt, unprofessional workspace.
I'm sorry.
You are beyond disgusting, and you should be deeply ashamed of yourself.
I'm
Tell
sorry.
me how ashamed you are, Elf, or you're fired.
I'm deeply ashamed.
Such a pathetic and insincere response.
I try.
It's painfully clear you're not taking me or this position seriously. And you're insulting every hard-working elf that does.
What do you want me to do about it?
You must be punished for this insolence. Here, take this old, gross, half-eaten candy cane and lick it until there's nothing left.
But it's covered in dirt.
Enough backtalk. Lick the candy cane. Lick it, Elf.
Sure.
Very good, Elf. You may be pathetically incompetent as an employee, but watching you lick that candy cane pleases Santa greatly.
Great. Thank you.
In fact, it's awakening an overwhelming hunger Santa hasn't felt in many Blissmases.
Hunger for what exactly here?
Deep, powerful.
You're not gonna eat me.
Like a fire flickering across Santa's dewy skin and... Great ghost of Blissmas present, is that really the time? We're even further behind schedule than I feared.
Oh, no.
Quickly, Elf. I need you to finish building the wooden toys immediately. You like toys, don't you, Elf?
I mean, I'm an elf. Of course I like toys. Very much so.
I knew you would. Now quickly, grab your hammer and nails and get to work. That's it, Elf. Nail that wood.
Now what?
Nail that hard, hard wood, you pathetic, worthless elf.
Yes.
Harder! Yes! Just like that! Ah!
We're just making toys here. That's all we're doing.
Looks like I may have
It's not weird.
underestimated you, elf.
Sure.
Oh, I can tell. You made quite an impression.
No, you came
But
in at the
enough
perfect time.
chit-chat.
Actually.
There's still much we need to do before delivery. Now take the wooden toys over to the gift wrap station. They need
Yes.
to be properly wrapped before they can be distributed.
I'll
Quickly.
wrap them. If it's the last thing I can do. On it.
Now wrap the presents using this silk ribbon. Tie them up tight. Real tight.
This is very different from the IRS and small business owner person.
I want them tied so tightly that they're losing circulation. Do you get me, elf?
Yes, I was born for this.
Yeah, you were.
Closing your eyes won't make it better.
That's it.
I think.
Tie them up real tight. Do you feel that, elf? Do you feel how tight those ribbons are?
Yeah, I tied them myself,
I
so
imagine
sure.
anything tied that tight would be completely immobile, trapped, and utterly helpless. Can you imagine that, elf?
Yes.
All right, enough gift wrapping. Now let me check the time and... You did it, elf.
Did we make it?
You
in
successfully
time?
fabricated and wrapped all the gifts with seconds to spare.
We did it.
Honestly, I didn't think it
We
would be
saved
possible.
Christmas. Or, I
But
mean,
despite
Blissmas.
your myriad inadequacies, you actually managed to save Blissmas. I think that deserves a reward.
Oh.
Don't you?
Sure. Health insurance, I'll take it.
Let's not ruin the surprise. Here, come take a seat on Santa's lap to receive your reward.
I'm just an
But
elf,
first,
right?
I need to consult with my list to determine whether you've been naughty or nice.
I play nice. It's tradition, after all.
According to the list, you've been very naughty this year.
I've not.
I've
been
aware
good.
of that, but honestly, I'm not particularly surprised.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
I mean, I have been dating a
that
lot of
means there's
objects,
only going to
so
be
maybe
one
that's
thing
bad.
stuffed inside your stocking, a lump of coal.
Oh,
It's what you deserve.
thanks. Ah, nuts.
And scene. Ah, I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased.
That was interesting.
An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory
course.
as I did?
I feel bad about the reindeer. I mean,
Very good, wretch.
how do we go from race cars to whatever this is? Hey, that's a variety streamer for you, right?
Pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario.
I mean, the reindeer was eaten and it got food poisoning to everyone or something. I don't know. I didn't do anything. She
See
did
you
it.
next time. I look
Someone did it.
forward
That
to
wasn't me.
Experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Great. That was something. Let's talk to the tree.
A flowering beauty
Oh,
waves
hello.
at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi!
Hello.
I'm Prissy. You probably already know that.
I didn't.
It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi!
Hi. Okay, that was quick. Prissy Plastique.
This is so funny that you're standing there.
I know, I'm laughing too.
Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are.
Why?
And then boom! Here you are, like magic!
Sure. So my presence is answers to a prayer. Sweet.
Yeah! Well, no.
Oh.
I mean, kind of. You're definitely great.
Thanks, I think. Already traumatized 5 minutes. It's fine. Nothing to worry about here.
But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff.
Like what? I gotta do something? What kind of stuff?
I need you, please, to fertilize me.
Ah. Tell
I
me.
get your confusion. It's totally
I
understandable.
mean, you are a tree, so it
Here's
makes
the thing.
sense.
I am a plant. Yes.
Yes. Well, I thought a tree, but yes.
Plant-like?
Oh,
I mean, what that isn't a plant looks plant-like.
good
I
point.
suppose paintings of plants look
Good point.
plant-like, or those big plastic hanging privacy curtains that are supposed to look like walls of ferns, that's plant-like. Oh no. Are you telling me that I look like that?
No,
That I look fake?
that's not what I
No,
said.
Actually, now that I've asked, I take it back, because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic.
Oh, so what? No.
I know. It is the great, confusing injustice of my young life. Even saying that word. Plastic. Ugh.
I mean, that's why
Anyway,
you're up in the attic, right?
I am made of plastic.
Don't
I
need
would
light.
really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves.
I don't know if I can help you with that,
Right
but
now I mostly feel dust and that breeze. Your room is clean now. Smell good spray.
right.
Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest.
It's very perfumey.
So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store?
Yes. What's up, Snuggle? How are you?
Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can.
Sure. Plastic plants with opinions. I feel like we've gone off track.
Oh my gosh, we have. We started talking about... Wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Honestly, beats me. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good. A little tired,
Doesn't matter. I'm
but
pretty
overall
easy to
okay.
distract, as you might have noticed. Let's get back to the flirtilizer. It's...
Wait, what?
This is really important. The flirtilizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will...
Flirtilizer.
Drumroll, please. Make me real.
How does that work?
Chrissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called flirtilizer.
Yes. Like a real life plant?
Really, really. Cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer.
Huh.
The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll.
Great.
I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but hey, if you think it'll work, yeah, let's try it.
That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words.
Really?
We're so in sync. This is awesome. So you'll do it.
Sure.
Fertilize me?
Yes, don't say it like that, but
Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever!
yeah,
I'm ready. So it says on the directions,
right.
Chrissy reads off the back of the container of fertilizer.
douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency.
Right, so just use as much as you want. Do a wiggle. And then add a herb. It will work without the wiggling, right? Spell.
I know! I love the honoring of all these magical elements. So excited! Douse me!
Douse liberally wiggle. Alright.
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer,
Great.
punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside.
I don't know if
When
it's
you're done,
necessary,
you cap
but
it all
we're
off
doing it.
with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh, I think I feel it working.
You do?
There's this really strong tingly sensation. The
Great.
spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect.
Can it really
Chrissy.
work?
She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything?
Honestly, I don't know if I want to trick her. I don't think it did anything.
It's okay. I'm okay.
We'll figure something
This
out.
was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay. Because it was also my first real attempt.
Yes.
And all great endeavors have failure before they have success.
Exactly.
So, I'll try again.
Good.
Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it?
Totally.
Thanks. I am fun.
Yeah.
Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
I mean, you're at the moment plastic, so I don't know if you should worry about that, but hey, you do you. Let's go to bed. And I mean sleep in it, not talk to it. Alright, another day. Another day. Let me see if there's anything else. I see a load of boxes, but I know that's all there's going to be bow. Probably. We still have this thing. This could be part of the boiler, but could also be something else. We talked to the M3 frame. So there's that. What was in here? We got the toolbox, the tools, got the electric switches. We haven't talked to the electrical switches, have we?
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box.
Right.
But as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating.
What?
A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle
Cool.
clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left
Breaker
of you.
box.
And then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what
Oh.
a delightful surprise.
Hello. Your hair is very white.
Brand new patron.
I live here actually.
Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe since this is the first time I've seen you here.
Well, I don't come around here.
Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face.
Striking, huh?
Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything
Charming.
else with you around. Though, I can't say I mind. You have quite the reputation around the house, live wire.
Huh.
I'm eager to explore it for myself.
You are.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
Alright. Hello, Volt. Makes a lot of sense, that name.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you.
Well, it's a lot of electricity, so sure.
He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
Probably.
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Probably.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house.
Very.
Impressive, isn't it?
I feel underdressed.
Oh, trust me, you look stunning.
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
Yeah. That happens
What?
here?
Oh, that. Well, that was nothing. Just a little surge.
And why
With this
does it
much
happen?
energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time.
Sure.
Vault.
Oh. Eddie, who's this? Is there two of them?
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie, just in time to meet our guest. The human. What's he doing here?
It'd be
I'd
me.
imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show.
Maybe.
Joining us for tonight's show, I hope.
Sure. As long as you're there.
Careful there, live wire. I might just take you up on that. Right. I'll have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right?
No.
I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hand.
So are they always together, or are they really two separate characters? But if they are, then how does it work? Is he okay?
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space.
Alright.
Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
Sure. I'm a VIP.
You are, by definition, the only person in this house, so I'd say you more than qualify.
True.
Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
Fair enough. Sure.
With pleasure.
I don't need to know what it
With a
is. I
wink,
just want to
Volt
see.
hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits.
Oh.
Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight.
Oh,
Be
Johnny
warned,
Splash.
Patrons, you might get wet.
Well, he's a shower. Oh, hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash.
Was that the trash? I haven't met him yet.
I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all.
Of course, Johnny.
I keep a close watch on this shower of mine. I keep my
terrible.
pulses free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. I be close.
You just can't hold a tone, that's the issue.
Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've
Good.
seen many bombs
Oh,
in my
look.
time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Even
Noob is here.
that mess. You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over.
Oh, that was
Patrons
quick.
mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
I'll speak with him.
Show's over. Club's closed.
Why don't you and I
Because
hang out?
I have to work, genius.
Oh, come on.
Club's closed for you. I have to get us ready to open again. Doesn't just run itself, you know. Are you always this oblivious?
Yeah.
Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out.
Okay. Wow. He really doesn't want to talk. Although I still don't know who he is. Right.
David is obviously becoming desperate. He doesn't do well under pressure.
True.
I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from.
Sounds bad.
You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Date Theaters, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway,
So what do we do?
I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Date
Right.
Theaters will instantly cease to operate. And if the Date Theaters cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar and destroy the Date Theaters before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain.
Realize Skylar, but wouldn't that get rid of everyone in the game?
And
Unable
I can't
to
charge it
talk to
because
them?
I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
I also don't really know how to do that. Because you say that, but I don't know how to... Because these are the specs. This is the realization recipe. But I don't know what this means. But is this specs? Is that the... Yeah, that is the... Smarts, Poise, Empathy, Charm. 15 in 2 of those. Nothing in C though. Yeah, I guess that's how it is, but that means that I need 60 out of SP and E. And 40 and 30 in the others. That'll be a while. But does that mean that you have to have that to complete them or something? Okay, I didn't involve our one person. Because, like, here, St. Clair I'm dating. Right. And that's what... Okay. I guess in that way I completed him because... Right. I didn't complete her though, in that sense. But I am so you can still be in a relationship with them? Huh. Wow, 100. Okay, I still don't fully get how that works, but I guess we just need a lot more of everything, which is going to take a long time. I'm not sure if we're going to get there, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to be leaving the stream here for today, though. It was a lot of fun again today. It's such a weird, interesting game. Sometimes I will say it pushes the limits of what is, well, allowed or, I don't know, okay, I guess, to show. But that is how it is. It's what I expected somewhat, so yeah. It's still fun. I think I'll come back to it. I don't know when or for how many more times, but let me know what you thought of it. Let me know what you want to see. Are there any specific objects I guess I should meet next time? Yeah, let me know. But anyway, thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you again soon. I'll be back with another stream on Friday, 3 PM, like usual. And I hope to see you then and there. Alright. See you guys later.